So this video is long overdue. I wanted to make this for those of you who have been watching over the years or for a while, those of you who have been loyal subscribers of the channel for some time. I just wanted to make a video explaining, why you can't see all my old videos anymore and kind of what's going on in my life and where this channel is going to be going in the future. So, first of all, main reason that I unlisted all my videos, I didn't delete them, by the way, so they're still out there. If you want to see them back up online, let me know in the comments that you want to see more of those social skills videos. I might republish, the best ones, or create a whole separate channel just for that specific topic if you guys really want to see it. But for now, I feel like I've kind of grown out of the topic of social skills and social anxiety and just, building a social network. It's been very useful to me and it's improved my life in a lot of ways. And so I wanted to share it with you guys. I wanted to, help out anybody who's going through the same stuff, that I can help improve on the social skills and all that. But at the end of the day, there's more stuff that I'm interested in. This is not just my whole life where I'm, going out and talking to 50 people a day just for the hell of it. Also, speaking of going out and talking to 50 people a day, I'm no longer canvassing. So if you've been watching the channel for a while, I went door to door for like 2-3 years. So I was appointment setting. I'd knock on people's doors, be like, hey, obviously with a little more tact, but I'd be like, hey, your roof's messed up. Like, let's come over and look at it. Blah blah blah. When are you free tomorrow? So I did that a lot. That helped me develop my social skills a lot. I spoke to over 10,000 people. So that helped a lot with developing my social skills. But I got tired of the job. I didn't like it anymore. It was kind of soul killing by the time I got to the end of it, to the end of those 3 years. And I didn't really feel like I was really practicing and learning new things and advancing. So I didn't really feel like I had any new material to post on this channel because I'd kind of hit a plateau and I wasn't improving, I wasn't learning anything new. So I also kind of was running out of things to say within that specific topic. And yeah, again, I just feel like I grew out of it. I didn't want my entire channel to be focused on just social skills, social anxiety, growing your friend group, because that's really awesome. It's very valuable skills to have. But there's just more stuff that I'm interested in. There's more stuff that I want to talk about on this channel. So that's what I'm going to be doing, going forward. In the past, it's been very focused on leveling up your social interactions. Going forward, it's going to be a little more holistic. As some of you may know, I went back to college, so I'll probably be talking about, things I'm going through with college, any study tips I figure out, anything like that. I'm also working on an AI business. It's not necessarily, I'm not counting on the business to like pay my bills or anything, but I have it set up kind of as a side hustle where I can spend, anywhere between 5 to 20 hours a week on that. And I'm just gonna keep it going, keep building AI skills, because it's not going away, right? You know, like AI is going crazy. It might be a little overhyped right now, but it's not going away. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. So it's going to be a very valuable skill to have in the future. You might not like AI, especially, you know, especially if you're a student. I've noticed a lot of students really hate AI, but I've been in the workplace, you know, I've talked to professionals. They love AI. So, you know, you might be a student, you might hate AI because, you know, it's ruining our brains and whatever, and it doesn't, you know, it cuts out important parts of the learning process. But at the end of the day, it's a skill that is going to become increasingly valuable in the future. It's like knowing how to use Excel in the 90s, you know. Back then it was a pretty cool skill to have. These days, if you don't know how to use Excel, like what are you doing? Obviously, different industries, different skills, but like Excel and Word and PowerPoint are just super basic things that you kind of need to know these days. And I see AI going in the same direction. So, anyways, I'm gonna be building that just slowly but surely over the next, you know, few years. It's more so for me. It's more so about building the skills and getting into that space than really making money off of it. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking about that, kind of what I'm doing with the business, how things are progressing, any challenges I'm going through, kind of like building in public basically, so you guys can see, you know, the process of things, and fitness. Honestly, I've been getting in shape recently, and I feel so much better, guys. I got fat over the winter. I was like bulking, which I did put on a good bit of muscle, but I'll be honest, I just got fat. Like I had more muscle, but I was also just fat. So yeah, I've been cutting down, getting way leaner, getting in shape. It's been awesome. I feel way better, and yeah, I have wanted to talk about fitness on this channel in the past and just haven't so much because it's been so focused on social skills. But I'm definitely going to want to be talking about fitness more because I have learned a lot throughout the years. You know, I've been lifting for, you know, on and off, not necessarily consistently the whole time, but I've been lifting for probably 9 years now. So not, you know, it hasn't been like every week, 52 weeks a year for the past 9 years. There have been long periods of consistency and also long periods of just not working out at all. Um, which, you know, it's not the best, but I feel like a lot of people watching might be going through the same thing. It seems like a very common thing to be like not the most consistent with your fitness. I know a lot of people, you know, set New Year's resolutions and then by February you're kind of like back to your old habits. Um, so I've just learned a lot about how to cycle through those phases and you know, make progress over the long term even if you don't have perfect consistency. So I do want to share that going forward on this channel and just, you know, teach you guys what I've learned. If I can help some of you guys get in better shape, that'd be awesome. And you know, with the business stuff, if any of you like learn a thing or two or get inspired by what I'm doing, that's amazing. I know I'm gonna learn a bunch in the process. That's the main reason I'm doing it, but it's gonna be awesome to just post about it and share, you know, the whole experience with you guys. And yeah, I'm just very excited to have my channel be more holistic and just actually reflect like my actual life rather than just being this super niche like social skills, I didn't really focus on game that much, but it was kind of implied, I guess. Like social skills, game, social anxiety, talking to girls, talking to guys, growing your social circle, just all of that. It was very specific. And like I learned a lot about that, and so I felt like I could help a lot of people, at least in a small way. But at this point, I've just outgrown it. There's other stuff I want to talk about. So I definitely might make like a video here and there about social skills, but it's no longer gonna be the main topic of this channel. So yeah, just wanted to make a quick video for you guys, explain, why all the videos you've been watching have disappeared. If you happen to notice and like pop by my channel and see that it's completely empty, that's why. I'll be honest, guys, like I started YouTube when I was like 18, and there's some stuff I've said in some of my videos that are just like not very professional. I don't necessarily want that being out there in the world when I'm trying to, do business deals and be like, hey, yeah, you can trust me with your $250,000 a year business and I'm going to actually grow it. When I'm trying to give that impression and they can just type in my name on Google and find some cringe ass video from 5 years ago where I'm saying some stupid shit, yeah, I don't necessarily want that being out there for everybody to see. So I definitely can touch back on those topics in the future. It's just I'm gonna be doing it in a slightly more professional way. All right, because in the past I've just been talking to you guys as if you were, my homie and we're just hanging out, which is great. I like that style of content. But if I'm also trying to interact with, professionals and business owners, there's a certain level of professionalism that I have to display online, if that makes sense. So I still feel like I'm gonna be more authentic just because I'm showing you guys like actual parts of my life rather than just this one specific topic that I learned a lot about. So I'm feeling good about the direction of this channel. I think the content is just gonna get better because I'm gonna be more passionate about it. When I started out, I was super gung-ho, but just over the years, I kind of just got bored about talking about social skills. So yeah, it's gonna be more just like my life going forward, and my life is going to constantly evolve, and so the topics and content of this channel are likely also gonna constantly evolve. But likely it's gonna be focused around fitness and business, and I'm also gonna be sharing, parts of what I'm going through in college and maybe the occasional social skills video. Speaking of which, speaking of college, last video I made before I unlisted all my videos was quitting my job and going back to college was the title of the video. And I did that. It was awesome. I'm so glad, guys. I'm so much happier with my life now that I quit the job that I hated. God damn, I just feel so much more fulfilled right now. And it's amazing. But yeah, went back to school. I just finished my first term a couple weeks ago. Got a 4.0 GPA, so we're doing good there. And today is actually my first day of my second term. I'm taking summer classes, just 2 classes over the summer, so it'll be, pretty chill. But yeah, started out with a 4.0 GPA, so I'm gonna try and keep that going, and maybe get honors or something when I graduate. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, so I'll be sharing a little bit about the college journey throughout. Um, but yeah, it's just gonna be a lot more of a holistic selection of topics on this channel going forward, guys. So you're probably gonna see a lot of fitness, some just like business vlogs of building in public. I'm not gonna be necessarily trying to teach you anything about business because I haven't been that successful yet with business. So, I wouldn't necessarily even recommend taking my business advice because I haven't proven that it works yet. But if I can just show you what I'm doing and it helps you out in some way, then that's awesome. So, anyways, I feel like I've said everything I needed to say in this video, guys. Hope you're not too mad about me unlisting all the videos. If you do want to like have them back online so you can watch them, just let me know in the comments of this video or any future videos. Depending what the responses are, if nobody says anything, I'm probably just gonna leave them unlisted. If I get a few people saying that they want to see it, I might like repost some of the best ones. Or if really a lot of you want those videos back online, then I might just create a whole other channel for it. There's only 100 of you guys out there. At this point I think it's 98 because a couple of you unsubscribed when I took this 2-month break here recently. But there's only 100 of you guys, so I'm not expecting a whole lot of of comments about we want to see your old videos again. But yeah, let me know if you do. I will pay attention to that. And yeah, definitely open to reposting those in the future or remaking them. As myself now, they'll be a little better now. So I'm not opposed to remaking them or reposting them. I'm just only gonna do it if you guys actually want to see that, because a lot of those old videos are kind of cringe and not very professional. So only gonna repost them if you guys actually want to see it. But anyways, guys, I'm back. The channel's gonna be changing a little bit going forward, but I'm really excited for it. I hope you guys are excited for it. And I will see you in the next one.